diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll give it to the back. And he'll be brought down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This
breaks into the open on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Texas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Frost. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This could be a real turning point in the... There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up.
Oh, there's an alley on the back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a caught! They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find punt.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to pass. throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me.
Going right to work up top.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes a man miss. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll be smacked to the ground. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Creates a little room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's got him. He was trying to get it to the 25, but the defense stands tall, and they force a 4th and short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to get him on the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Finds the tight end. He breaks a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's wrestled to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Here's the heat. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. That brings him to within one.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He lets one fly deep. Snatches it on the right. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. There he goes! He's at the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the second most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Kirby Dean. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, he got loose. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it.
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. He's got it on the run. Touchdown tie. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right.
Tight end trying to get in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned. That's a fumble on the track. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lift. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turn.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. Loose in the middle. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, we're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fin. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he
looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down. Now back at it. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. What a play there. And he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red.
Into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Wells. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still will look around to cover and pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs.
Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the air on first down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there.
A shot toward the end zone. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the first himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Guys guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball.
Touchdown, Longhorn! A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, but they'll give up the deuce.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to rumble in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He would not be denied. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss answered the bell away from Roberts Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Eagles knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Holds it in. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wants to fire on second down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's has had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got him downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. On the move at the 30. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, there's an alley to the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Buying some time. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out with it, it's Cox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, and David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
And he will be 6-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of...
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll run it again. Plows through the defense. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Texas offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down on the ice, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win.